Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this episode from. So today what are we going to discuss? The topic that has been running behind my mind and that which I have been eagerly waiting to share with each one of you is about how I cured my thyroid in 6 months. Before that, I was taking medication for 5 long years, thinking, like most of you might be, that once on thyroid medication, always on it. That was my story when I started thyroid medication 2015 fag end, when I got diagnosed with thyroid and I was told that you have to start taking medications 50 micrograms every single day on empty stomach, and probably there is no looking back, because that is what the medical fraternity usually says, that once you get started on thyroid medication, you are always on it. I have a question for you. Today, if you're watching this video, then do you also perceive the same? I'm using the word perceive because it's the perception that we carry that if you are on thyroid medication, you will be on it forever. And that perception will eventually become your belief. So let me know, do you have that perception that if you are once on thyroid medication, you will have to take it for life? And in the comments, please feel free to put for how many long months, days or years that you have been on thyroid tablets, thyroid pills. So my story goes back that I was taking it from 2015 to 2020. And every time when I approached someone to understand if I have to take those medication or what is it that I can do to come off it, what are the changes I can make in food, what are the changes I can make in probably my lifestyle, that which will allow me to come off the medication, I could hear only one answer. And that is that once on thyroid medication, forever on it. So let me know if that is something you have had as a thought too. Let me know if that is something that you are carrying with you probably for years. And this video, I'm going to explain how simple it is for you to come off those medications. What did I do? What did I do? Yes, I made changes to my lifestyle. Yes, I made changes to my certain changes to my hormonal dietary requirements. That does not mean I went off my traditional food. Coming from an South Indian family, I did not want to let go of my traditional food. So it's not that I let go of any of them, but I made certain shifts and changes to my dietary patterns, that which will support my hormonal health. And what are those that I did? For hormones especially, it is excellent to have broccoli, cabbage, spinach, lettuce. These are all the ones that you would potentially think is a big no-no for when you have thyroid, but no. For me, I took it the other way around. I went deep into studying it, understanding why actually thyroid or any disease for that matter evolves in our body, how it gets built up and why it happens. And when I understood the depth of it, I knew that vegetables as such did not play a major role in thyroid, in my thyroid gland. So when I added those veggies, I did start to see a difference in my overall state of being, in my overall well-being. But most importantly, I first went and understood, why did I even get thyroid? Is it because I conceived my second child and hence there was this hormonal imbalance and I got thyroid? Or is there any further deep reason to it? For several years, I perceived that it was because I got pregnant with my second child and hence I had got thyroid. But that was not the case. The case was, with me specifically, was deep-rooted emotions that I was going through at that point in time in 2015 with my work, with my studies that I was doing and other household paintings that were precisely happening at that point in time. So there were very deep-rooted emotions as there was a problem at my workplace that which was reported to HR about me, and tremendous stress is what I was going through. And that tremendous stress had actually put me into a stress in my body, and that which has actually triggered the endocrinal system, that small butterfly that which sits over here. So when I understood this, I worked on activating my throat chakra. And how is it that you could do? How is it that you could do? How is it that you will be able to activate the throat chakra and be able to ease yourself off the thyroid medication, whatever it is that you are going through? If you are keenly interested, I'm more than happy to assist you. Feel free to drop a message, drop a comment, and we can get connected to see how you can work through. First, understand the deep-rooted emotion. So it goes in a step and phase wise. Number one, today as you listen to this video, whatever you might have been told about your thyroid story, get to the root of it. You understand where is it emerging from. That's step number one. As you understand the root cause, you will identify some emotions in your life at that point in time, that which would have triggered your thyroid. Stress that you would have gone through in your personal life, in your work life, with your kids, or anything for that matter, which would have triggered your thyroid gland. When you identify that, then you will have to separate it out and probably write it down in your journal, in your book, anywhere, that this is the reason why my thyroid gland would have got triggered and I had started taking medication. So step one, identify the root cause, the deep-rooted emotions. Step two, write down in your journaling book of what that deep-rooted emotion is. Step three, you will have to work on letting go of that deep-rooted emotion. I will record that in the next video of how you can let go of that deep-rooted emotion. And step four, you can then work on activating your throat chakra. So these are the 4 steps that you would be doing, incorporating, and that which I have done. And in 6 months, I was able to completely come off my thyroid medication after taking it for 5 years. Let me know if you're finding this useful, and I'll be more than happy to share more details, or post in comments what is it that you are wanting to learn with respect to your hormones, with respect to rewiring your neuro patterns, with respect to working with your thoughts, with respect to PCOS, PCOD. Ask for any questions and I'm more than happy to record another video or reply back in comments. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you all.